What did you say?
I said I love it.
You love it? Trialing it out. Hey, we might go somewhere without us okay, you guys can hang out with me get back. What locker room? Alice, tell your mom to fetch me.
To like eat?
Yeah, she was scouting places.
Okay.
I say, yeah, we're gonna go somewhere to eat too, but you guys will see each other back at the hotel though. Good game, Amelia. Give it 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks. Hey, I thought you were really, really well. You were playing second. You did a very good job. Very good. Why are you shaking your head at me?
You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
Hey! fine. Okay, clock is running, and we will be starting about 10 minutes early today. Second game, gonna go be against Belle Tire, one of the home teams here in Detroit. Haven't faced them this year. Did several times last year, but apparently somehow we had missed them in the schedule thus far. Or so I'm hearing. I haven't personally fact-checked that. I missed the heaters of the last drink. Ooh, nice shot. Yes.
1, 2.
I'll have one.
I put different ones in there.
I was to say they look different.
This one's like the good one for you. I put the bad one for you in there.
Oh,
Tastes better.
it does.
That aftertaste much better.
I keep seeing these advertisements for this gum that looks like tree bark.
Oh,
It's supposed to be good for you.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
This one's about as good as it. It's pretty good. It doesn't have much crap in it.
yeah.
But, you know. But it lasts like that.
Yeah.
Flavor's gone in 2 seconds.
Yeah, because you need those chemicals to keep it. My gosh, our moms have become the sucker gang, haven't they? Jacket's ready to rumble here. I'm like standing in the path.
You want to be on that side or this side?
I'm trying to decide which side I want to be on.
Just because that one might be
Okay. Then I'll come over here. Yeah. I know. Well, you know, I have a tendency to shake my foot, so don't put me near any of the the legs.
Now you just shake me.
Yeah, right. So Jack gets ready to go. Dar out to take the face off. Clark and Sullivan out with her. Dar tries to play it forward. It's going to pop through. Going to be picked up by Douse. Douse behind the back of the net looking for the outlet, and Clark. Clark trying to pop it forward and does for Dar. Dar trying to muscle her way through with the puck. Still Sullivan in to help out, and she's going to play it around her. Dar working her way toward the front of the net. Sends it to the middle. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan sends it back to Myers. Myers dumps it back to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to punch her way toward the front. Gets a shot off. Goes into the leg pads. Another shot going to come in by Myers. Goes behind the net. Hits the backboards. Dar in the back to meet it. Again, Jackets trying to make a press for this. Nice stick move there by Douse to keep the puck alive, but it is going to be cleared out. Picked up by Vogelsang and sent forward for Clark. Clark going to get a shot on net, and Fox is going to go ahead and give it a cover on that, and Jackets will get their full rest of their line changed here. So Vogelsang, Lekorchik, Flaherty, Thomas, and Svensson out here. Puck goes down, going to be picked up by Belle, and Belle's going to try to play it through the D's. Vogelsang off to the races, able to get in front, but touch there by Belle at the last second. Almost it knocks it through, but off the leg pads of Shorman, and Jackets now trying to battle this one up the boards. Vogelsang trying to tie it up. Sent to the blue line by Belle. Belle tries to play blue line to blue line. Able to keep it alive in there. Picked up by Lekorchik. Svensson trying to punch it through now. Can't quite get it to go, and Lekorchik now able to get that one through. Belle's going to whack it down into their side. Roche off to chase. Belle trying to play it around the edge of the boards. Caught there by the Jackets. Roche trying to get it, or McInhill trying to get it to the front. She's got Kohlhaas there. Drop pass to Mullet. Mullet gets played into the boards. Jackets a little bunched up here. Drop on the boards there, but it's going to pop out and through. And nice play there by Mullet. Mullet able to defend that one nicely. Sent around the back of the net and picked up by Mullet again. Mullet plays it up to LaRoche. Can't quite get it through. Traffic. Stick puck, bouncing puck once again, trying to pop this one out. And Mullet going to give it a nice whack, go down with it, and able to get it out though. Mullet with a nice shift there. Mullet trying to go for the change, but Belle going to play it back in. Belle making a move toward the net. Off the leg pads of Shorman. Jackets able to play it out. Jackets going on the hard forecheck here, led by Olsgaard. Olsgaard behind the back of the net, looking for the puck. Belle loses an edge, picked up by Olsgaard. She's looking for some help back there. Olsgaard now going to go down as well. Picked up by Dar. Dar looking for a front to the net. Takes a shot. I think it was deflected. Dar again picking it up. She tries to send it up. Nice drop by Douse. Douse trying to take an opportunity from the middle of the circles. She's able to maintain possession though. Sends back to her. Douse trying again to take a shot, and that one almost able to be saved from offsides by Clark, but just barely snuck past the line. Clark, Flaherty, Sullivan, Lekorchik, and Vogelsang out. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan sends it back to Vogelsang. Vogelsang going to send it forward. Looking for Clark. Got a touch on it, and Clark now behind the back of the net, able to pick it up. Hits She scores! Clark with a beautiful feeder up to Sullivan, and Jackets are going to take the lead here with 10:58. Nobody celebrated appropriately. I usually take my clue from them, but
Who scored it?
Sullivan. But Belle trying to keep this puck in the Jacket zone now. Vogelsang looking up for Clark again. Clark trying to send that cross pass. Picked up by Belle in neutral territory. Looking to play that one in. Get us all kind of tied up there. Belle scoots it more toward the front. Puck still loose, bouncing toward the front, and they score now. So Belle gonna answer quickly with a errant puck there. 10:25. Puck goes down, sent hard to the sideboards by McInhill, picked up by Belle. They look to play it forwards. Mullet able to get a stick in there and plays it forward to Svensson. Svensson trying to work her way through, but Belle's going to come back out with it. Caught on the boards, and Mullet is going to be the one to pick it up. Mullet tries to hit the brakes, looking for an option, sends it back to Gutschall. Gutschall sends it over to Svensson. Svensson looking to swat it past the defense, but caught there at the blue line by Belle. Puck bouncing again. Gutschall into the corner to pick it up. She sends that one up to the Thomas side. Thomas trying to get it through. Nice stick there by Mullet to prevent the attack. And now this puck's going to fly forward. Picked up by Gutschall. Gutschall feeds it forward to Svensson. Svensson going to go in. She's able to almost pick that one back up. She grabs it, plays it to the middle to Dar. Dar with the shot. Goes off of the Belle goaltender. Again, coming up to the line to Myers. Myers sends a shot, tipped by LaRoche, but can't quite bury it. Back into the corner it goes. Picked up again by LaRoche. She's got Dar in the front. Dar tries for the one-timer. Second attempt goes up and over the back of the net. Again, sent to the middle. Cleared out by Belle. And Belle's going to give that one a tap to clear it out of the zone. Picked up by Myers. Myers sends it over to Douse. Douse has a forechecker on her. Sends it over to Dar. Dar now going to carry it up and send it up to LaRoche. LaRoche takes it into the zone, looking for an option. Gets herself worked into the corner. Tries to drop it there. Sent to the front of the net, but it's going to go onto the stick of a Belle Tire player. Belle sends it forward, but it goes to Vogelsang. Vogelsang gets it over to Dar, and Dar's going to toss that into the zone and go for her own change. Olsgaard on, along with Ori. LaCourchek keeping the puck picked up, sent by Flaherty. Flaherty had a shot on it, and now Vogelsang takes the shot. Belle trying to clear it out. They get it to the middle of the ice, try to shovel it up to the forechecker. Belle plays that one in, sends it up to Vogelsang. Though Vogelsang gets it over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard trying to muscle her way through, gets it into Belle territory, but Belle's going to come away with possession. They're going to retreat behind the back of their own net. Flaherty on the forecheck here. Caught at the blue line by LaCourchek. And Jackets trying to keep their possession alive. Comes to Vogelsang. Vogelsang with the shot. Goes wide of the net. Clark now on. She feeds that one forward to Sullivan. Belle, though, picks up possession. They try to send it around the net, and it's going to be back to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for the front again. Belle now trying to clear that out. Gets caught, though, by LaCourchek. Onto the stick of Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a path to the net. Takes a backhanded shot, but right into the breadbasket, and we will get a whistle. So Dar, Thomas, and Svensson coming in with the Gutschall and Mullet. Puck goes down. Thomas plays a pass, and it's going to come in. Met by Gutschall, goes into the corner. Gutschall looking for an option. She hits the brakes, looking to try to play it up to Thomas. It's caught in the corner. Gutschall makes some contact, bouncing puck, goes into the corner again. Again under the stick of Gutschall, but coming to the front now. It's on to Mullet. Mullet trying to play it out with Thomas. Comes out to Dar. Dar gets it up to Svensson. Svensson trying to take it with her, but it gets caught out of the Jackets territory, but Jackets can't quite maintain the possession of it. And Jackets sent up forward by Belle, but caught it mid-ice. Jackets trying to get a hold of this. It's going to be Myers taking it behind her own net. She's got LaRoche on the mid-boards. LaRoche looking for her options. Just gives it a touch, and it's going to be picked up by Belle. Douse again now behind her own net. Sends it hard to Myers. Comes up to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas gives it a whack out of the zone. And Belle trying to catch it. And LaRoche almost had a nice little breakaway there. Kohlhaas now into the corner, gets it up to Flaherty, but Belle is going to try to get their way out as nice pinch there by Vogelsang to keep that puck alive. Belle going to now try to go for the opposite side. Going to come up to Lakorchik. Lakorchik gives it a whack back down the opposite direction. Belle going to try for the other side. For the outlet pass. Nice keep there by McInhill. McInhill now going to go for the chase. That puck is going to pop out of the zone, but Vogelsang there to collect. She tries to send it forward, but Belle is going to collect onto the stick of Ori. Ori trying to send it up to Olsgaard. Comes to Hadley. And McInhill trying to wrestle her way through. Looks like she's going to draw a penalty on this, so Jackets are going to have be able to throw a sixth skater on here if they can maintain the possession. Comes back to Vogelsang. Vogelsang with the shot. Goes into the goaltender. Puck's still loose, but we'll get a cover on it. So Jackets look at their first power play here. Gonna have Douse, Dar, McInhill, Sullivan, and Svensson. Picked up by McInhill. She sends it up to Dar at the point. Dar going to drop it back over to McInhill. McInhill looking for a shot. Goes into the goaltender. Still loose. McInhill able to recover and get it back to Dar. She gets back to the top of the circle. Sends it hard over to Sullivan. Sullivan looking to make some space for herself. Tries to send it up to Douse. Gets it into Dar instead. Dar trying to take a march to the front. Gives it a little tap, but behind the net it goes. And Jackets almost leave the ice open, but Dar able to recover nicely. Sends that one forward to Sullivan. Sullivan going to go ahead and try to take this one in herself. I think she was maybe looking for the drop pass. Drops it to McInhill. McInhill looking for the shot. Goes into the body. Nice idea there. Puck going to come up by Dar. Dar gives it a tap back down in for Svensson. And Jackets going to try to keep it here. Nice keep there by Flaherty off the bench. And Sullivan now going to try to take a march. Takes a shot. Puck still loose. 21 seconds remaining. Svensson gets it back over to Sullivan. And can't quite get that one out. Jackets almost able to keep it, but they are going to keep possession. Dar sends it hard, quick forward to Svensson. Svensson able to play it past the defender, trying to get on the forehead, and can't quite get the shot off as she goes for the line change. Picked up by Ori as Belle goes back to full strength. Coming off the wall is Vogelsang. Vogelsang trying for the shot. Gets blocked. As LaRoche behind the net looking for Flaherty. Again, LaRoche looking for the front. Nice keep there by Vogelsang. Belle's going to be able to play it out, but right onto the stick of Vogelsang. Vogelsang sends it forward with LaRoche. LaRoche laying it up to herself as Belle now trying to exit the zone. Belle going to come out, working it into the corner is Mullet. Mullet doing a nice job of separating the body. Looking ahead to the other side is Gottschall making a move for it. She sends it forward to Svensson. Svensson's going to have Thomas with her. Thomas looking for the front of the net, trying to hit Svensson, but it's a little too long. Puck comes back, get into the middle. Gottschall trying to dump it over to Mullet, but can't quite get the right angle on it. Comes up to Svensson. Svensson almost to the middle. Again comes back to Gottschall. Bounces it toward the middle again. Picked up by Dar. Dar sends it to Gottschall, but a little too much on it. And Dar now back up to the midboards, trying to make a pass, but she's able to pop that one forward to Clark. Clark going to try to make a push toward the net. Clark able to get in front. She's got Sullivan in the front. Oh, Clark almost able to get her second assist. As had a play looking very similar here. Belle now trying to work their way back the other way. As Jackets able to play it out of the zone. Belle going to play it in, but offsides, and we'll have 1:11 left in this period. Quick moving period. Not a lot of whistles thus far. Yeah, we've only been playing for 18 minutes for 14 minutes of clock time, so that's a pretty fast period, I'd say. Puck goes down, picked up by Belle. Douse able to wrestle the puck away, sends it around to Myers. Myers trying to give it a poke up to Kohlhaus. She's able to. Kohlhaus, nice little clear, but Belle going to gain possession here. Kohlhaus and LaRoche going to forecheck it. Belle takes it all the way back into their own territory. Able to play that out, but onto the stick of Douse again. Douse looking for an angle on it. Nicely played by Belle, though, and that's going to force the Jackets to take it into their own zone. Sent around the back of the net by Douse. Nice play there by Kohlhaus to get the puck up to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to take it by herself as the rest of the Jackets are on the line change. Korchek drops nicely on the boards to keep this play alive. Again, puck coming net loose. Nice inadvertent keep there by LaRoche. As playing it around the back of the boards, comes up to Vogelsang. She doesn't have an angle on it, just sends it horseshoeing, and that'll do it for the period, as we will end in a 1-1 tie after 15. Panera, the other option, you know.
What do you get there?
The broccoli cheddar soup, usually. I used to like the steak and cheese ciabatta, but they added some weird thing to it when they changed the recipe, and it's just not the same.
Their Italian sounds really good.
Is it?
They did away with it for a while, and I stopped going there.
Oh. Boycott.
It's so expensive anyway.
It really is, I know. Puck's going to go down here to Dar between Sullivan and Clark. Douse and Myers back on D. Puck goes down, sent back to Myers. Myers picks it up. Gets to the red line and chucks it in. Sullivan going to go down hard, looking for it behind the back of the net. She's trying to get possession. She's got Clark in front. It's like Belle almost comes away with it. And Sullivan wrestles it back and she shoots and scores. Sullivan just sneaks it in on the hit the post and win in, and then we'll get the second and Sullivan's second of the game. So Jacket's going to take that opportunity to change the line. We're going to have Svensson, Flaherty, and Thomas out here, along with Lakorchik and Vogelsang. Belle trying to take a move toward the front of the net, but Jackets try to take their way past. Going to be called for an offsides, though. Puck goes down. Up by Svensson. Svensson into the corner, looking for an option. Gets to the front. Flaherty trying to turn on it. Can't quite get it turned around, and now Belle Tire going to come out and across neutral ice. Thomas with a nice back check, though, to separate her from the puck before she get into the zone. Vogelsang now with it on the stick. She's going to try to take this one down. Vogelsang tries to pay it past the defender. It's caught up. Still going for it. And down comes back to the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall looking for Kohlhaas coming in off the bench. Kohlhaas gets it a touch, and it's going to be McInhill who comes in, takes a shot, and she scores, bar down. Nice feed from Gutschall to Kohlhaas to McInhill, and we've got the third goal of the game. Picked up. LaRoche now heading for it. And that one's going to go quickly up and out of play. 13:29 to go in the second. Puck goes down. Comes back to Mullet. Mullet giving a whack at it. Able to get it clear from some traffic. Kohlhaas going to go after it, and she's going to just send that one into Belle Tire territory. Picked up by LaRoche. LaRoche trying to send it to the front. McInhill going to lose an edge here. Everybody all in one corner there, but it's going to pop up to Mullet. Mullet drops it back down to him. And Belle with a trying for the clearing pass, but Olsgaard there to grab it. She tries to send a little flick toward the front of the net. Dar able to collect the rebound, and she takes that one behind. Jackets run the line change, trying to hit Ori in the middle, coming on hard. Belle's still trying to get this one out, but Dar able to get it away from them. Comes to Olsgaard again. Olsgaard with a nice feed to the middle to Dar. Dar tries for the backhand. Nice drop there by Myers to keep the play alive. She sends that one in and around the net. Stuck behind there with Ori. Pops out, and Belle gives it a nice hard whack around, but caught there by Myers. She sends it to the middle. Still loose. Comes out to the middle again, and Belle going to come off with it. Belle trying to make a press toward the net. Nice defense there by Myers to get back. Douse now breaking off, and that gets up to Ori, not to Ori, to Flaherty. Able to get this one played out. Flaherty and Olsgaard go hard to try to pin this one into the zone. Belle able to clear it out, but onto the stick of Flaherty. Flaherty trying to get it in with Sullivan. Sullivan loses an edge, but trying to pick it back up. Belle looking to try to exit on the opposite side, and they're going to be able to get through. Lots of Jackets getting back quickly, take a shot, but in and off the pads of Shorman. Pick it up again. Another shot comes in. Still loose in the front there. Trying to clear that out. It's going to come out with Clark. Clark with a nice feed to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to the red line, and she's going to be able to march her way all the way through traffic. Tries to get it to the front. Still loose. Belle ends up picking it up. And Belle now trying to play this one out, and they're going to have a two-man rush here. Belle takes a shot, and they score. .10:42 to go in the second. Jackets with the 3-2 lead still. Puck goes down, picked up by Svensson. Comes over to the Mullet side. Mullet able to play that out into neutral territory. Belle picking it back up. Belle trying to enter the zone. They send it up forward. Goes onto the stick of Gutschall, trying to get a pass in. Knocked away again, and Thomas finally going to clear that out. Svensson looking for it, but that's going to come back the other way. Mullet gets it tied up, looking for an option. Flips it around, able to hit Thomas again, and we're going to get an offsides call. Lots of bouncing pucks there. Probably a good idea to regroup. Puck goes down, picked up by LaRoche. LaRoche able to get it through and sends that one in deep. LaRoche and Kohlhaas looking for it. LaRoche dropping it to Dar. Dar trying to send it quick back to LaRoche. Kohlhaas able to wrestle it away. Kohlhaas sending it behind the net, picked up by Dar. Dar looking for its way through traffic, gets it to LaRoche. LaRoche with a nice little quick one-timer there, but gobbled up by the goaltender, and we'll get a whistle. 9:41. Puck goes down, picked up by Belle. Going behind the net, trying to play it up the midboard. It's nice keep there by Myers, but puck going to come out anyway. Belle playing a nice puck up to the opposite line. Into the corner she goes. Myers providing the defense, able to pop that one up to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas with a nice outlet pass to LaRoche. LaRoche comes into the cross the blue line, trying to drop pass to Douse, but no, a little miscommunication there. It's going to be picked up by Belle. Belle trying to play this out, but now it'll come to Douse. Douse sends it around the boards as they head for the line change. Again, picked up. We're going to get a tripping call on for initiated by Olsgaard. Jackets with a nice shooting opportunity, picked up by Vogelsang, and that'll be the whistle as Belle touches it. So Jackets are going to get their power play opportunity once again. Puck goes down, picked up by Svensson. Svensson gets it over to Dar, up to Sullivan. Douse now at the blue line, sends it over to Dar again. Dar quickly over to Sullivan. Can't quite control it. Back up to Douse. Dar with the attempted one-timer, and now it's going to be a one-on-one, but nicely played by Douse. McInhill sends it forward with Svensson. Svensson and Sullivan trying to make their way toward the net. Svensson sends it over to Sullivan. Shot by McInhill. And Jackets almost caught out again. Luckily, hopefully they're fast enough. Shot comes in. And Dar's going to draw her own penalty trying to defend that one. So 47 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey along with Another 45-ish seconds of penalty kill time now. Puck goes down. Flaherty trying to punch it through. Flaherty picks it up. Just looking for her options. Able to make it through past the red line. Tosses it into Belle territory. Picked up again by Flaherty. Trying to make a pass toward the back of the net. Able to hit Vogelsang. Vogelsang trying to take a shot, and she scores! Looks like it was on the tip by LaRoche. Shot by Vogelsang, tipped by LaRoche, and Jackets are going to have a 4-2 lead. Puck goes down to Ori, picked up by Mullet. Again, Belle going to try to make a push toward the net. Trying to make a pass, but it goes onto the stick of Svensson. Svensson trying to get that one over to Ori. Ori able to play it in. 7 seconds of 4-on-4 remaining. Picked up by Svensson. Svensson looking for an opportunity, sends it back to Mullet. Mullet takes a shot into the goaltender, still loose. Picked up by Belle now. Belle back to full strength. Jackets are going to have 30 seconds left to kill. Picked up by Gutschall. She takes it around behind the net, sends it up to Ori. Ori tries to send it over to Svensson, but can't quite connect. And into the corner it goes. Svensson again into the corner. Trying to pop this one out. Able to get it out. Takes it with, trying to send it with Ori, but can't quite connect. 6 seconds remaining of the penalty kill. And Jackets now back to full strength. Jackets making a push to the net is Douse. And Belle going to send it out. Not going to be an icing call, as I believe they're saying they hit a Jackets player. Picked up by Myers. Myers trying to play it out, hits their own player, though. Sends it up to Kohlhaas. That one's going to go, that one will be an icing. So that'll come back down into Jackets territory. 6 minutes to go. Puck goes down. Picked up by Vogelsang behind the net. She plays that one up to LaRoche. LaRoche able to chip it forward. McInhill trying to forecheck it off the stick here as Belle takes it deeper into their own zone. Belle going to be able to play this one out, though. Nice change of direction for McInhill. Belle now going to try to exit on the opposite side. Nice move there by Dar. Dar takes a shot. Puck still loose. Going for it is Sullivan, and we're going to get a cover. So Dar, Sullivan, and Clark out here, along with Mullet and Gutschall. Picked up by Belle. We'll look for the exit opportunity. Picked up by Sullivan now. Sullivan sends it up to Dar. Dar trying to drop it back down to Sullivan. They've got Clark in the middle. That one's going to now slide to the Clark side. Clark trying to meet it on the wall. Belle sends it back the other way over to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to find a couple of options in the middle. Belle trying to play this out, gets it over to this Gutschall. Gutschall plays it in the middle to Clark. And now Dar dropping it around to Sullivan. Mullet dropping low on the boards, able to make a play on that. Nice keep there by Sullivan, but going to have Belle coming in and out and across the line. Gutschall trying to work her into the corner. And worked off the puck, and Dar are going to be able to send this one out of the zone. And I think it's going to be all the way for an icing. So we'll get a face-off in our own zone here. 4:22 to play in the second. Puck goes down. Svensson able to play it out of the zone. Gets it over to Thomas. Thomas heading in, looking for an option. Takes a shot off the crossbar. Okay, Thomas, though, able to bat it out of the air. Gets it back over to Svensson. Comes to the middle. Nice shot by Flaherty. Goes up and over. Sends it back to Myers. Trying to send it over to Svensson. And Belle now going to be able to come out and across. Knocked off the first stick by Myers, and then we're going to have an offsides call here on Belle as they tried to make the rush down the ice. Puck goes down. Goes stuck in the middle here. Slide around boards. Ogleson trying to get it out. Crossing pass dangerous in the middle. Can't quite connect though. And Olsgaard going to be the one to get it out into neutral ice. Ori trying to forecheck it off the stick, but Belle going to come in. Belle going to have a was a 2-on-1 momentarily. Couldn't quite connect on it though. Again, bounce into the middle. Dangerous puck still. Got to clear it out. To the corner it goes, but still loose. Able to get it into neutral ice onto the stick of Belle, but they'll be forced to flee the zone. Belle now taking it back the other direction. Jackets change their forwards all at once, and toward the front of the net they go. Onto the stick of Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas able to feed it up to Dar. Dar tries to get it through, but gets it into the skates, and then will be an offsides on the Jackets now. So Dar, Kohlhaas, and LaRoche along with Gutschall and Mullet. Puck goes down. Dar trying to play that one back, but it's going to be played in by Belle. Gutschall trying to send it up to LaRoche. Going to be onto the stick of Dar now. She takes it behind the back of the Jackets net, sends it over toward Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas trying to send it out, but gets caught at the blue line into some skates, and that one's going to pop out of the zone. Going to be an icing, I think, on the Jackets. So we'll get a whistle. 2:04 to play in the second. Puck goes down. Pick up by Myers. She takes it behind the back of the net, trying to drop pass it there over to Douse. Douse trying to send that one up, and has Clark there on the longer pass. Clark trying to stick handle it through some traffic. Gets to the backboards, but still fighting her way for possession. Comes up to Myers. Myers going to send it into the corner. Sullivan now in the corner as well. Picked it up by Flaherty. Hard shoulder check there. Comes out, but nice read there by Douse to keep the play alive. Still stuck in the body, and Clark with a nice move to keep that one alive. Sends one into the opposite corner. Sullivan trying to make a move on it, and that one's now going to go down the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing call here. 1:10 to play. Puck goes down, comes back to LaCourchek. She tries to drop it on the boards, but Belle's going to try to intercept this. Nicely worked off the stick by McInhill. Comes to Vogelsang. Vogelsang looking for the option on the other side of the ice. Thomas racing her way there for it, but Belle gets there first. Nicely played forward to her, though. Thomas going to work her way toward the net, takes a shot. Had Svensson there with her looking for it. The tip, I believe. Moves to the opposite side. Thomas again going to get to that puck first, trying to send it free to Svensson. Pops out. Thomas going to pick it up, gets a shot. Oh, just wide of the net again. Comes onto the stick of Vogelsang. Vogelsang going to send one bouncing into the front. Again, coming up to Vogelsang on the attempted clear. Vogelsang going to have to just fight for possession back, able to toss that one into the corner. Again, picked up by Svensson, sent in by Gutschall, but going to be cleared out and going to go for an icing, I believe, and come back into the Jacket zone. And that'll be the end of the period. Puck goes down. Dar looking for possession. Set up, play it forward, but gonna miss the pass. Saved by the post here. Not gonna be an icing. Jackets gonna try to pin this in. Nice touch there by Sullivan. Trying to play this one up the wall. Comes up to Myers. Myers loses it. Going to drag that for the shot, I think, and now we're gonna get an offsides call. Puck goes down. Roche charging after it. Comes to the front. McInhill almost had his chance on it. Comes back to LaCourchek. She's going to toss that one back in and around. To the far side, brought in by Belle Tire. Korchek trying to work her into the corner. Pulled off by, that gets caught at the blue line. Hard shot comes in. And now it's going to be out by, brought out by Colehouse, sent in by LaRoche, and now get the line changed out. Belle trying to bring it out. Centering pass here. Flaherty trying to be first to that puck. She's able to get there first. Gets it over to Svensson. Svensson has a couple of options in the middle here. Trying to send it up to Mullet. Sends it to Gutschall. Shot comes in. Puck still loose. And a bit of a quick whistle. Puck's going to drop to Flaherty again. Gets stuck underneath, and Belle's going to be able to break this one out. They've got a 3-man attack, but they're going to send that one in, and not going to be an icing call, but Mullet to the puck first. Trying to drop that, dangerously bouncing, still in front, and we got a cover there by Shorman. Goes down. Belle trying to play it around the defender. Belle looking for the front of the net. Bouncing puck. Luckily it goes through and picked up by Ori. Ori's got Olsgaard with her. Olsgaard trying to win this foot race. She's going to get to the front of the net. Sends a pass. Goes around the back. Douse there on the midboards to try to meet it. Picked up by Olsgaard again. Sends a shot. Trying to police her rebound again. And that one's going to go down. That doesn't look like it's going to have quite enough to ice, and sent aside by Shorman up to Myers. And now that one's going to be coming in. Dar able to play it past the defender. Gets a shot, but get a quick cover on that. 12-10 to play in the third. Puck goes down, quickly picked up by Sullivan, trying to send it to the front. McInhill now fighting for possession, trying to get it over to Sullivan again. Belle, though, grabs it. Vogelsang dropping low on the boards to keep the play alive. Sullivan with a nice hard shot, bouncing through the middle of the crease, and nice keep there by McInhill. Trying to keep this play alive. Nice by Clark. Jackets. Lots of bodies moving around. Can't quite keep possession of it, but going to slide over to the Vogelsang side again. Belle now takes that behind their own net. Trying to send it horseshoeing. Caught by Lekorchik and just sent right back around. Belle again, though, with possession. Nicely peeled away by Flaherty. Flaherty sends it up to Lekorchik. Lekorchik sends one bouncing in. Vogelsang now trying to get it back. Sends it back up to Lekorchik. Lekorchik bouncing it back down to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to the middle. Puck still loose. Flaherty and LaRoche both in there. Comes up to Lekorchik again. She sends another bouncer in. Not going to come out. Rolling still. And that one's going to come out as Kohlhaas tried to save it at the blue line. Puck goes down. Tyre play it forward, picked up by Mullet. Mullet trying to play it over to Dar, but Belle grabs it momentarily. Jacket's able to play it right back out, though. Onto the stick of Thomas. Thomas takes it in, trying to feed it over to Benson. And Mullet goes in hard. Gutschall and Thomas trying to keep this on here. Gutschall able to keep it there and send it back in, and puck is still going to take a nice Blue Jackets bounce, picked up by Svensson behind the back of the net. Just trying to assess her options. Sends it up to Dar. Dar with a hard shot, bounces and just doesn't quite make it in, as Belle's now going to be the one to pick it up. Trying to play it forward, but nicely defended by Mullet. Brought in now by Svensson, takes a path toward the net, tries to take a shot. Puck still loose, and she scores! She scores right as a couple of girls go down in a little bit of a roughing moment. So Dara looks like she's going to get that one. Svensson with the assist, I imagine. Puck goes down. Belle trying to work their way forward. Comes onto the stick of Douse. Douse trying to take her own march toward the front of the net. Has it on the backhand still. Looking to drop it to Myers. Myers now trying to punch it forward. Nice backfill by McInhill to keep it, but Belle is going to get that one cleared into neutral territory. Belle coming through with a head of steam here. Nice angle there by Douse. Bouncing puck still, and it's going to be on the stick of Douse. Douse with a nice feed up to Olsgaard. Olsgaard's going to have Ori with her. Olsgaard plays it past the defender, and she's going to be off to the races. First to the puck with ease behind the back of the net. Takes it up, looking for McInhill. McInhill takes a shot, getting a little late on afterwards. Comes up now to Vogelsang. Vogelsang looks for the shot, comes in high behind the back of the net, and Olsgaard again looking for some possession here. 8:32 to play in the third period now. As Flaherty makes a nice move to try to keep that puck, but Belle is going to be able to play it out. Belle sends it to the far side. Lekorchek able to fight it off the stick, and that'll come out of Jackets territory. Sullivan. Belle trying to play that one through, but can't quite connect on the one-timer, and a nice feed from Clark to Sullivan. Has Sullivan taken a march toward the net, has it on the backhand, trying to feed it to Clark. Clark with a shot. Oh, now puck still loose. Sullivan tries to get a whack at it. Comes up to Vogelsang, and she's going to give it a soft toss back down to Sullivan. Sullivan with another quick shot, goes off the leg pads of the goaltender. Bouncing puck still picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan sends it over to Lekorchek. Lekorchek forward to Clark. Clark going to try to muscle her way in, but caught at the blue line. Comes to Flaherty. Flaherty sends it over to Vogelsang, and Vogelsang is going to try to send it back up to Clark. Caught at the blue line again, and now Clark is going to try to flee the ice. Played nicely by Kohlhaas there as LaRoche now enters. LaRoche trying to muscle this one through as it bounces back to Vogelsang. Dar now in, makes a press toward the front of the net, gets a bouncing puck, and that'll be a quick cover here by Belle Tire. 6:55. So puck's going to go down to Dar. She's got LaRoche and Kohlhaas out with her. Sent behind the back of the net. Belle Tire going to try to bring it out. Sends it toward the middle. Not quite caught, and now Mullet going to try to work her toward the back. Shot pass goes through the middle of the crease. Gutschall now into the corner. Trying to take the body. It's pulled out there momentarily by Kohlhaas, but a couple of girls making a pass toward the front of the net. Still loose. Puck is bouncing. Able to clear it out of the danger zone, but still there. Into the corner it goes, and Gutschall going to try to pick that up. Sends it over to Mullet. Mullet going to try to send it back to Gutschall, I think, but still in there, and Dar going to be able to send it with a trickle down the ice. Again, sent back the other direction. Picked up by Douse. Douse sends it over to McInhill. And quick little move there by Belle to try to make a cut toward the net, but can't quite make it happen. But another shot's going to come in, and Shorman able to gobble that one up. 5:39 to play. goes down to McInhill, gets a little extra touch there by Svensson. Svensson and Douse trying to bust this one out. Comes to the middle. Nice touch there by Thomas, and now it's going to be Svensson with a clear shot. Takes a shot and can't quite get it off the stick, as I think that one went straight into the pads and right back on. Douse trying to keep it there at the blue line. Jackets trying to keep this here. Flaherty sends that one into the zone. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan trying to make a shot. Goes off the side of the net. Clark with a nice keep at the blue line. Picked up by Belle, though. Lead to the middle, and Belle's going to have a look at this. Nice wheels there by Sullivan to prevent a clear look at it, and Sullivan now going to have a opportunity, but can't quite get it out. That one is going to come out, though, as Clark sends it up to Flaherty. Flaherty up to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to stick handle. Let's send one into the side of the net as she waits for some reinforcements here. Picked up again. Gutschall trying to drop low on the boards. Picked up by Dar. Dar looking for an option. And sent up to the blue line by Olsgaard. Olsgaard, Gutschall sends one in. Can't make it through traffic. Picked up by Dar again. She sends one to the front. Can't quite get a stick on it. And now it's going to be sent out by Belle. Comes onto the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall with a nice pass over to Ori. Ori now going to take that one in. Defender loses a stick, and Ori's going to be forced to work through that. Comes off the wall with Dar. She tries to make a press. Still has it on the stick. Sends it back to Douse. Douse better watch out as she sends a flinger in there. Puck still loose in front of the net. Dar tries to make a press on it. And Belle's going to play this one out of the zone. Not going to have enough to ice. And Myers back to collect. Myers hits the brakes, tries to send it up, able to send it up to Dar as to LaRoche as she lost an edge. LaRoche trying to clear that one out, but can't quite get it to go. Still got it kind of stuck in the skates. That one will exit the zone, but not by a whole lot. 2:40 to play in this game. Belle again trying to make a press toward the net. Belle with a shot, and they score. Far down. It goes down to Dar. Sent up to Vogelsang. Svensson with a nice move to, picked up by Svensson behind the back of the net, trying to work her way to the front. Sent to breakout opportunity by Belle. Dar gonna have a nice defensive move there. Comes toward the middle. Shot again, almost goes in. Another shot coming as Vogelsang meets it at the mid boards. Picked up by Dar now. She sends it behind the back of the net to Lakorchik. Lakorchik trying to send it up to Sullivan. And not going to ice, and Jackets need to hustle on the line change here. Belle now again trying to bring it in, bring it out. McInhill able to keep that there. Sends it to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas and over to Ori. My goodness. Picked up by LaRoche behind the back of the net. Really just kind of got to hold it here. Minute left in this game as they come down toward the net. Picked up by Ori. Ori and ahead behind the back. She loses an edge. Not going to be a call. As that one comes out, comes to the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall trying to play it through, doesn't quite make it, and picked up by Belle once again onto the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall behind the back of the net, trying to play it up to Ori. Seems like we got our skates in some lead here. Again, bouncing puck. Surprised we haven't pulled the goaltender. Comes up to McInhill. McInhill sends it to Ori, and Ori gets it over to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas going to bring it into the zone. 30 seconds left. Doesn't look like Belle has any plans to pull the goaltender, but they wouldn't be able to anyway, as the Jackets are in their zone. Puck comes on the stick of Sullivan. Sullivan with the shot. Clark almost able to clean that one up. Would have been the Hattie for Sullivan there. And that'll do it for the game. So Jackets going to pull out a win here, 5-3. And we'll be back tomorrow morning, 8:35 to play Chicago Mission.